So this video is a continuation from the last video of determining limiting reactant and theoretical yield. In the last video, we were able to, using this assignment, we were able to determine what the limiting reactant and theoretical yield was. And then we have this second highlighted question, determine how much excess remains. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. Once we've been able to determine the limiting reactant and theoretical yield, we then want to use that to determine how much of our excess reactant is left over, which is going to require another stoichiometry calculation. I know, but we got to do it. So we were able to determine that in the last video, our theoretical yield is 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide. That's how much we were able to produce in this reaction. We know that we're going to have extra magnesium left over, but we want to know how much of that we have left over. We started with 16.3. We obviously had to use some for the reaction, but we want to know how much of that is actually left over. So we're going to start with the theoretical yield, which is 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide. We got that from the answer that we have circled right there. Now, what we want to do is we want to see, of those 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide, how much magnesium was actually needed to produce that. So we're going to do a whole stoich calculation. We want to go from grams of magnesium oxide to grams of magnesium. 1 mole of magnesium oxide goes on the top. Then we're going to need the molar mass of magnesium oxide, which is 40.31 grams. I know that from the previous calculation right here. All right, so now we want to go from moles of magnesium oxide to moles of magnesium. We're going to need to refer to our balanced chemical equation for this next step. Looks like the ratio for magnesium oxide to magnesium is 2 to 2 based on the balanced equation. So 2 moles of magnesium go on the top. 2 moles of magnesium oxide go on the bottom. All right, so now let's convert these moles of magnesium to grams of magnesium. We're going to continue on one more step. We have 1 mole of magnesium on the bottom. 1 mole of magnesium has a mass of 24.31 grams. All right. So we're going to calculate that out. When you calculate that out, you are able to find out that when we produce 11.4 grams of magnesium oxide, you only need 6.88 grams of magnesium. So if we started in the equation with 16.3, but we only need 6.8, we just need to subtract 6.8 from 16.3. 16.3 minus 6.88. And what you will come to find is that the amount of magnesium that was used or is left over is 9.5 grams of magnesium. That's how much excess magnesium we have. We only needed to use 6.8. So using those 6.8, we're still going to have 9.5 grams of magnesium left over. Each of these calculations, all 4 of them on this worksheet right here, require you to do that last step. It's really just another stoichiometry problem followed by a subtraction problem to come out to your final answer right here. So try those out. If you need any help, email me. We can set up a session. I can send you the keys so you can look at the work. Keep working hard, guys. I'll see you in the next one.